Hi, this is my second lesson on trigonometry. In the first lesson, we have learned, we have introduced the trigonometric ratios. Generally, after introduction of trigonometric ratios, we will directly enter into the problems. We won't give, it's not possible to express one trigonometric ratio in terms of other trigonometric ratio as per the syllabus or textbooks without the introduction of actual trigonometric identities. But is it true? No, no need. Just definitions of trigonometric ratios and Pythagoras theorem. These two are enough to express any trigonometric ratio in terms of other trigonometric ratio. Let us see two examples. Express sin theta in terms of tan theta. How can we do it? We know the definition of tan theta is opposite by adjacent. I'll take directly tan theta as opposite and set adjacent is equal to 1. Now let us apply Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse squared is opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Opposite is tan theta and adjacent is 1. What happens? We will get hypotenuse is equal to 1 plus tan squared theta. What could be the diagram? Now this is the diagram. In place of opposite we have tan theta and in place of adjacent we have 1. As per the Pythagoras theorem, we have already calculated hypotenuse to be 1 plus tan squared theta. In this diagram, we have not mentioned theta. Take the theta at the lower end of the right angle triangle. Now we need sin theta. Sin theta is what? Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is tan theta and hypotenuse is root of 1 plus tan squared theta. Then, so we have expressed sin theta in terms of tan theta with the using of definition of two trigonometric ratios and Pythagoras theorem. Now imagine the reverse. Express tan theta in terms of sin theta. As per the definition, sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. We take opposite directly as sin theta and set hypotenuse is equal to 1. What could be the adjacent? Think a while. Now observe the right angle triangle. We have taken opposite as sin theta and hypotenuse is 1. According to the Pythagoras theorem, the base of the triangle becomes, what does the base of the triangle become? Root of 1 minus sin squared theta. As per the definition, tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is sin theta, adjacent is root of 1 minus sin squared theta. Hence, tan theta is equal to sin theta by root of 1 minus sin squared theta. Thus, we have expressed tan theta in terms of sin theta. In this way, any trigonometric ratio can be expressed in terms of other trigonometric ratio. Such questions are widely asked in competitive exams. In traditional exams also, we expect this question under the academic standard communication. It will be asked in 1 or 2 marks. So what are the two concepts? Remember, we have used only two concepts. What is one? One is the definition of the two trigonometric ratios. Second one is the Pythagoras theorem. With these two concepts, we can express any trigonometric ratio in terms of other trigonometric ratio. Now, we take 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree as standard angles in trigonometry. We will calculate the value of 6 trigonometric ratios at these angles. That it means sin 0 degree, sin 30 degree, sin 45 degree, sin 60 degree, sin 90 degree. Similarly, the other 5. Totally 30 values. A doubt may come. Why theta will take only these values? Theta can take any real number, but for easy sake, we study the values of standard angles which are easy, which can be derivable within the knowledge of 10th class. Generally, a table will be given to you. So how this table is given? A traditional method is the whole numbers are written 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each is divided by 4 and square root is extracted. The simplified values directly respectively represent sine 0 degree, sine 30 degree, sine 45 degree, sine 60 degree and sine 90 degree. The same if we write in the reverse order will represent the cosine values. As we know, tan is the ratio of sine by cos. We can get the values of tan. And the other three are respectively sine is reciprocal of cosec, cos is reciprocal of sec, tan is and cot are reciprocals to each other. Here in this table, at some places simplification is not made. You can simplify and remember only simplified values. This table seems to be very lengthy to remember 30 values. Better a condensed table, easy method to remember. What could be that condensed table? Let us see. See, here is a condensed table, a short table to remember all the 30 values. I have given the values of opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse for 0 to 90 degree, but not in that order. 0 and 90 are taken as one pair, 30 degree and 60 degree are taken as another pair, 45 degree is separately taken. Why? What is the secret behind it? Observe. Did you get any idea? What is the sum of 0 degree and 90 degree? It is 90 degree. Similarly, what is sum of 30, 60? It is 90. So what are those angles? Complementary angles. 45 degree is complementary to itself. So how to remember these values? Just remember 0, 1 for 0 degree. The same are reversed for 90 degree. 1 root 3 for 30 degree. The same are reversed for 60 degree and 1, 1 for 45 degree. Just if you remember only these two columns, that's enough. No need to by heart the hypotenuse column. We can calculate the hypotenuse with the help of Pythagoras theorem. What is the advantage of this short table when compared to the long table? Long table makes you to by heart without any reasoning. But this table, if you want to derive some values, you have to remember the ratio also. So which is essential for further learning of trigonometry. Let us see two examples how to utilize this table. Sine 60 degree. Let us calculate sine 60 degree. What is sine 60 degree? Opposite by hypotenuse. See, first concentrate on 60 degree. See the line of 60 degree. What is your opposite in that line? That is root 3. And what is hypotenuse in that line? That is 2. So sine 60 degree becomes root 3 by 2. So with the help of this short table, we could easily get the value of sine 60 degree. Let us take one more example. Now let us find tan 30 degree. As per the definition, tan 30 degree is opposite by adjacent. Concentrate on 30 degree. For 30 degree corresponding opposite is 1 and the corresponding adjacent is root 3. Hence the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So I have suggested good method, long table, better method, short table. There is a best method. Which is that best method? Only practice, use and remember every value without any table. That is the best method to be well acquainted with trigonometry. Let us go to another concept, complementary angle relationship. Observe this triangle, right angled triangle with sides A, B, hypotenuse being C, and one of the angle is, the bottom angle is theta, so automatically the top angle becomes 90 minus theta. They are complementary to each other. Now be careful, the words opposite, adjacent are relative. In this diagram, C is always hypotenuse, but A and B, which is opposite, which is adjacent, they are not fixed. With respect to theta, A is opposite and B is adjacent, but with respect to 90 minus theta, B is opposite and A is adjacent. This concept is enough to remember, to derive another 6 relations which are called complementary relationship. They are sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Derivation is just simply observing the diagram is enough. The just definitions are enough. We can easily, from the diagram, it is clear that sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, and also cos of 90 minus theta is equal to 9 theta. Here one important point, sine is complementary to cos. That is why the name, the full name of sine, sine is sine. Full name of cos is cosine. Cosine is also not full name. Actually, it is complementary sine. Complementary sine, first 2 letters from complementary are taken CO. Sine, yes, cos, the word cos is created. So sine and cos are complementary to each other. Similarly, guess, there are 6 trigonometric ratios, out of which we have paired sine and cos. You guess the another 2 pairs of complementary relationships. What are they? Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. So tan and cot are complementary. That is why tangent, cotangent. Cotangent is abbreviated as cot. This is second relationship among the complementary angles. So last pair is what? Sec of 90 minus theta is cosec theta. Cosec of 90 minus theta is sec theta. We have 6 relations. Don't think that there are 6 relations. Think that there are only 3 pairs of relations. These 3 pairs of relations are generally kept in the secondary standard. There are so many other relationships. 90 degree plus theta, 180 degree plus theta, 180 degree minus theta, 270 degree plus theta, 270 degree minus theta, 360 degree plus theta, 360 minus degree minus theta, which is also called simply minus theta. All those will be kept in +2 stage. Let us confine to these 3 pairs of relations only. Okay. Let us solve some problems on the concepts what we have learned. Here is an interesting problem. Oh, logarithm is also there. It is a connection between logarithms and trigonometry. What we have to find? Find the value of log 20 degree plus log tan 20 degree plus log tan 70 degree. How to find it? So log tan 20 degree plus log tan 70 is the required value. We know that log m plus log n is log mn. So it becomes log of tan 20 tan 70. Log of tan 20, keep it as it is. Tan 70 may be written as tan of 90 minus 20. Use the complementary relationship just now we have learned. Log of tan 20 into cot 20. What is cot 20? It is 1 by tan 20. So it becomes log of tan 20 degree into 1 by tan 20 degree. On simplification we get log 1, which is already we have learnt in the logarithms. It becomes 0. So let us take one more example. Find the value of sine 40 degree minus cos 50 degree. So we need to find sine 40 degree minus cos 50 degree. Keep sine 40 degree unchanged. Write cos 50 degree as cos of 90 minus 40 degree. Now use the complementary relationship. It becomes sine 40 minus sine 40, which is 0. So in this way we can solve many problems of the textbook. For instance, I have given only 2 problems. Now observe Very interesting relationship, hexagonal relationship. See how sin theta can be expressed in different ways, which is as per the definition it is opposite by hypotenuse. It can be expressed as in the it's a reciprocal of cosec theta. It can be expressed in terms of cos theta. It can be expressed in terms of tan theta. It can be expressed in terms of cot theta. It can also be expressed in terms of sec theta. What is the mistake in the last part? The denominator is wrongly typed. Denominator should be sec theta. Next one. Similarly, let us observe the hexagonal relationship for cos theta. As per the definition, cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Cos theta is reciprocal of sec theta. It can be expressed in terms of sin theta, tan theta, cot theta as well as cosec theta. Similarly, you try to prepare another 4 hexagonal relationships and keep them in comment box. My next videos will be on trigonometric identities, logarithms, progressions, coordinate geometry and many more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel Math Murthy. Thank you.